What happened there in the Oktoberfest?
The police found a letter threatening the Oktoberfest also with a bomb. At the very moment the bomb exploded, like in the very close to where
meters
he was.
from him. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are here in Guadalmina, a really special area here beside Andalusia, beside Atalaya. We are between Marbella and Estepona. I'm pretty excited to show you this beautiful modern new villa that is hitting the market now for 6.5 million euros, and I like it myself. You're gonna see we have a really unique entertainment area at the basement. From here you can see the style of the house is very unique. The first level we have 4 bedrooms actually. The main bedroom is there on that corner, the master suite, and it's quite big. I like it. You're gonna see you have high ceilings, all the high quality in every material. We also have other 3 bedrooms on the first floor, and here's the main part of the villa. We have the main areas, the living, the dining, the kitchen. I was really impressed and thrilled with the qualities and the first sensation you have when you get into the house. Yeah, it's really exciting to be back here at the channel, connecting with you guys. Thanks for everyone that is connecting with us, sending us messages, even coming personally to the office to talk to us. Let's go back to the entrance so you can see better how is it to enter yourself. Let's go. From the entrance of the house, you have the pedestrian access, and as you get in, you see you have a hall entrance, cover, and really stylish with a modern design. We have some LED lighting, and also through this corner here, you can access the garden area, which is really cool, and it's a very new project. I think they have done a beautiful job in everything. We have the access to the garage over this way. You have 3 parking spaces at the garage. Come with me, let's access the house now. You're gonna see that throughout the tour, we have some beautiful wood features combining, creating a contrast with the idea, the concept of having plenty of light coming from everywhere. As you access the house, you have the connection to the first floor and the basement area. Here we have a kind of hall entry with some storage, also with this wood color, which is something cool. There's another quite interesting feature here. It's a garden. It's connected to the parts of the house. The first impression that you have when you get into the house is this wow, because of this triple high ceiling. We probably have 10 meters high on this ceiling here. So that's why you really feel impressed. And of course, with this overall quality of the furniture and this huge sliding glass door here. These sliding doors here are probably 6 meters high, so it's something quite unique. It's difficult to find. Flooding all the spaces with the light coming. We are facing south. That's a very good point of the house also. And I like it the way they create this design, interior design, separating a little bit this living area from the dining that is connected to this outdoor terrace and the kitchen area. Let me take you outside a little bit for us to enjoy and appreciate more about the design of this construction. Look at the imponence and the volume we have on this covered terrace, and they did something quite unique with this inclined ceiling here and some LED lighting with the green around. From this side you have some good privacy. We are in Guadalmina. It's a really special neighborhood because you have many houses, not so many buildings. We have a river beside it. We have a big golf course called Guadalmina Golf Course. That's why it's a really special place to live. And in my opinion, it's a family-oriented home. They even created some rooms upstairs for kids, and also at the basement we have some spaces for kids to play. I think if you have a family, you're gonna like this house, I'm sure. Normally talk more about the areas because my clients normally get in touch with me. They don't know exactly what's the neighborhood they will like more, and then I normally recommend the people who are looking to buy a property to come here first, you know more about the areas, maybe rent an Airbnb for 2 weeks so you can get more information about all the areas, the surrounding areas in Marbella and Costa del Sol. This plot features 1,600 square meters, and we have 6 bedrooms, including an office that is located on the ground level, 4 bedrooms en suite on the first floor, one office here and another bedroom downstairs on the basement area. And also it's interesting to comment that we have a huge barbecue zone over that way. You can probably increase it and make it more modern. It's like rustic at the moment. They didn't finish the interior design on that area. I also think it's an interesting thing because you can just put some private touches and creativity on this interior design. But I really like it, the way they created the connection, you know, like it's a seamless flow between the inside and outside. This modern swimming pool at the center. Can you imagine you and a family, your kids enjoying a beautiful sunny day here at the summer? Wow, it's amazing, huh? I like myself Guadalmina area because my office is beside here, so it's 3 minutes from here, and you have a lot of amenities like restaurants and coffee shops. Like you can go walking 5 minutes from this house, you're gonna be at a good restaurant. I also go normally to my chiropractor here. It's an interesting thing, so I have everything close to the house. We are talking about 6,500 per square meter, and I always like to connect with you and ask you what do you think about the price, because I have many comments sometimes talking about price, and the people complain that the price is quite high, but this one you cannot complain. We are talking about 6,500 per square meter in a brand new villa with high ceiling, really unique design in a good area. This area is not so good if we compare to Nueva Andalucía, Puerto Banús, because Nueva Andalucía we have more golf courses and we have a bit more amenities closer to you in general. But I think Guadalmina is a very good option to consider if you're looking for a house in this range of price. Let's go inside to have a better look at the kitchen and the living area. But before we go inside, of course, I have to mention that we have a stunning lounge area prepared for you to relax in front of the swimming pool. And the good thing, as I mentioned earlier, it's covered. We have another dining table here. We have plenty of spaces for you to enjoy the best moments of your life with your family and friends. Come this way. Getting back inside, let me show you now the kitchen area, but look at this imponent dining table here. And I like the design, as I mentioned before, we have a unique design at this house. I'm really surprised with the price for the qualities they are offering. One of the main highlights of this villa is the connection between all the areas. If you just pay attention, the way they created this beautiful kitchen island here, facing the dining, and also at the opposite side we have this living area with some touches with the wood colors. It's really, really beautiful, huh? Crazy cool, guys. Also, we have here a corridor. Before we go, it's important to mention that we have a dirty kitchen here. I like it. They created the dirty kitchen together with the laundry, and it's very bright and illuminated. It's something quite good. I think, in my opinion, it's really good because it's easy for you to clean your clothes and do the stuff, the foods and everything you need. Let's go this way now for me to show you the toilet. We have a beautiful toilet over here. Oh, sorry, this one is not a toilet, it's a bathroom, a full bathroom. Coming to the entrance hall again, we have this office. As you enter the office, we see it's beautifully decorated, modern furniture, and you even can open up here to access the outside areas, but it's cool that it's plenty of natural light illuminated this office. It's quite a professional office if you see. Look, normally we have a small table, and this one you can, just work 2 or more people at the same time. Coming outside of this office, now I'm going to take you to the first floor. At this part of the house, we also can realize the smart touches they created with the LED lighting and the wood colors. Unfortunately, on this villa, we don't have sea views, but we are really delighted with the natural light created from this architectural design, and also this openness, connecting all the spaces. That's something really cool. If we come this way, for example, you can see you have this L-shaped huge wall in glass, and also at the ceiling some small details with the wood creates a really special space, right? Don't you think? The master is located at the opposite side, so I'm going to take you now to the other 3 bedrooms en suite. They have one facing north. That is this one. Let's go quickly. All the bedrooms are prepared for you to be amazed with the high ceiling and beautiful design in the furniture. This one we have a private terrace. We also have the access to the rooftop through this terrace, which is something cool. Crazy cool, right? As we access the second bedroom on this first floor, this one you can realize is for kids, so it's already prepared for having kids or baby even. And I like it because they probably are guessing someone is gonna buy this one and they will have kids. But if you don't have it, you can just adapt it for your needs, right? So I have some storage over here, and the bathroom is also designed with more cool touches like for babies or for kids. But it's nice that you have everything with high qualities in all the levels. This is the third bedroom on this level. It's a bit bigger than the other ones. This one is like for adults for sure. And you have a place here for you to work a little bit if you want, to use your computer. And it's quite interesting. I like it. Now we're gonna access the terrace, this huge terrace that is connected with all the bedrooms, with all the 4 bedrooms that we have on this first floor. And we have something quite unique on the design of this villa, that is this wood sliding windows that you can just open up or close it if you want, with a natural garden inside. Look at the surrounding areas. We have plenty of houses. There is not many plots for sale on this area. For you to have an idea, a plot on this area here is going to be around 1,000 per square meter. And this plot, we are talking about 1,600 square meters. It would be around 1.5 million euros just this plot, but probably a little bit more because of the location. It's a really special location. If we come this way, we're going to pass to the bedrooms. This is the hall entrance that we have, you know, the same level here to flood the ambience with natural light. That's why you can use this to bring more privacy or diminish a little bit the lighting. We are now accessing the master suite. But before I show you the master, I want to thank you again for watching the videos, for connecting with us. When I have a client looking for a property, the first thing I say to them normally is that you don't need to contact other agencies because we have the connection with them. We collaborate with all agencies here in Costa del Sol. It means that we have access to all the properties for sale. And then with more than 15 years experience in real estate and more than 5 years living in Marbella, I guide families to find their dream homes and help them to negotiate and help them in everything they need and creating lasting relationships. That's the most important thing for us, the satisfaction of our clients. So let me be your guide. Let's come this way, let me show you more about this master suite. When you get in, you are greeted with these spaces. So we have a beautiful area here for the makeup. You have high ceiling, you have all this sliding glass doors to open up and flood the ambience with natural light. So we have some storage, beautiful storage in different tones of colors for the wood. And then at the center of the bedroom, we have this quite big walk-in closet. We have all these spaces here for your clothes. And then at the end of it, we have this double sinks at the bathroom. Your walk-in shower over this way. And it's really cool, huh? The design, the spaces, the volume you have on this master bedroom. Now accessing the basement, we have the garage spaces over this way here. When you go down, the garage is quite big. If you see, it's for 3 cars, but probably you can park more than 3 cars here, which is something really cool, everything good. You have the height of the access is really good, and it's really important. Sometimes we have people that they don't do these small things the right way. We're coming back from the garage. We have a bathroom here, and this one is actually like for maybe employees because it looks like an apartment, and it's quite good. It's interesting because you have sunlight coming from this window, have a TV set up here, the closet's there, and here if we come back you can see better that we have a small refrigerator here, so with a sink. If you have someone working for you living at the house, it doesn't feel with less privacy for you. If we go ahead, I didn't mention before, we have a wine cellar set up inside of the wall, and here we have a bathroom with a beautiful style, design, high ceiling, beautiful one. Here a huge closet. That's the only place I didn't understand very well. I guess it's like a storage. Actually it's a big storage, very well done. And then if you go out from the storage, you face the gym area, the entertainment, and getting inside of this area, you feel like the uniqueness of the place because they created something for the kids to play. It's a really creative style of playground area for kids. And also you can see here's a cinema room, and I like this way of the cinema being not so closed, not so dark, and then you are integrated with the other spaces. Maybe your kids gonna be here, you can watch some movie, you're gonna be more free to interact with the people. Even at the gym, I'm gonna show you now, you're gonna see the connection between the spaces, and I think they should do more like this open cinema rooms. What do you think? What is your opinion about it? Let me know. And then coming from the cinema, you access the gym area that is pretty connected. So we have more air circulating here, more light also for the gym. The TV, some machines, I think could be a bit better, the gym, a bit bigger in my opinion. But many people, they just want to have a treadmill to walk a little bit sometimes, and you know what, I think they should set up it better. But this is something that you're gonna, you know, include in your private touches and your way of living as well. Here is another feature that is interesting to mention. You can even improve it if you want because it's covered. You have this area here. Maybe you can do a jacuzzi or, you know, Turkish bath, wherever, some cold plunge. Well, you have space, cover, and also the connection to the ground level, to these stairs. I think it's really important. It's really good. So I have two different access to the basement. And if you see from this perspective here, you see we have a bedroom that we're gonna access now. And this one is huge. So we have actually 2 bedrooms on this level. We have 4 bedrooms on the first floor and 2 big bedrooms on the basement here. Getting inside, you see like we have around, I would say maybe 80 square meters. It's a huge, really huge bedroom with the high ceiling because it's a brand new construction, and that's something unique about this house. It's a brand new construction, all with high ceiling, sliding glass, with the ambience really illuminated. That's something really cool. And you also have the guarantees for 10 years on all the structure of the constructions. That's something also that includes on the benefits and advantages you're gonna take if you buy a villa like this. When you access the ground level from the basement, again, you are delighted with the design, this creativity they use it at the architecture plan. From here you also can see again all these beautiful parts they created for you to chill out in front of the swimming pool. As I mentioned earlier, we have a big plot of 1,600 square meters. That would be around 1.5 million euros, just a plot. And then it's interesting to mention also that we have a connection there, another door for you bring some machines or take care of the garden. So it's a different access you have to the house. And also, I didn't show you, but I'm just gonna highlight that behind that huge barbecue zone there, we have some bathrooms. So if you wanna use the bathrooms there, you don't need to go inside again. They thought about everything in this villa. I really like it myself. Hi Robert, nice to have you again, man.
Nice to see you again, Dico. Yeah, what a pleasure.
Enjoying other beautiful sunny day in Marbella. Lifestyle. I know that you just came from Germany. The weather there is not the same, right?
Yeah, the weather is certainly not the same, but I think that's something we all know. Yeah, it's all about the weather. That's ultimately one of the reasons why we're all here. Yeah, to enjoy 320 days of sunshine.
Yeah. By the way, what happened there in the Oktoberfest?
Because super crazy.
I saw on the news that some crazy thing happened there with a guy that wanted to bomb everyone.
You know that many years ago there was already a terrorist attack on the Oktoberfest. So people are very cautious now if something's going on. And what actually happened is that in the northern part of Munich, somebody bombed his house to kill, I don't know, parents or whoever lived with them. And he got shot as well. The police found a letter threatening the Oktoberfest also with a bomb. So that happened like in the morning, and then they shut down the Oktoberfest for up to, I don't know, 6-7 hours or so until 5 p.m. And then during that time, the entire situation was, let's say, under control by the police. So they screened everything, the entire festival area, and then they reopened it. Yeah. So it was a huge shock for us to hear, because we still have relatives, of course, in Germany, in Munich in particular. So I still remember it was, well, like 30 years ago, when my father was on the Oktoberfest. At the very moment the bomb exploded, like in the very close to where
meters
he was.
from him.
Meters, well, then he would be dead, yeah. But let's say a few tens of meters away from him, yeah. And that was a shock which is really like deeply in our family as well, to know that actually my father escaped from the bomb by literally, let's say, 100 meters or so, yeah. Incredible. And now after, I don't know how long it is, 30 years or so, there was such a threat again. So it was a deep shock for us.
I haven't been to the Oktoberfest, but many of my friends have gone there before. It's a very famous party, it's an event. The numbers are crazy, you know? Tell me a bit more about this party, this event, how can I call it?
Yeah, well, some call it a party, some call it an event. At the end, you know, from its origins, it's the people's celebration of a marriage. The rulers in Munich, they married, and they put forward like a celebration to that area for the people. And this evolved in a huge public festival. It's a festival, I would say, yeah. So that was the roots.
Have you been there many times?
When I was a kid, it was not a problem at all to go there.
Really?
I've been there like every year, a couple of times.
And how many people normally go there, and how much is it to get in? So it's a lot of money involved, no? It's a big industry.
Yeah,
right?
it's a huge industry. It's one of the major touristic events in Munich. There are hundreds of thousands of people coming there a day, yeah?
A day.
So it's not like we are speaking about 100,000 of people coming during 16 days. No, it's like, it's full on the weekend.
Literally there, the people have breakfast with beer every day.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is about.
It's a ritual, you know, in Brazil also. I'm from South Brazil, and the people there are German related. The ancestrality is from German, and the people like to drink beer in the morning. Yeah. I know you don't like beer.
Yeah. No worries about that. For those who like beer, it's like the celebration of beer. It's a different kind of beer as well, the Oktoberfest. It's a little bit stronger. The taste is different, and it's specifically brewed for the Oktoberfest. And many people forget about that it's a little bit stronger, so the alcohol content is a little bit higher. So when you drink a liter, you're done if you're not used to it, yeah? Whoa. And people are drinking more than 1 liter during their stay at the Oktoberfest. So you really have to get used to it, or you get fully blown up. Let's put it like this, yeah? I used to have an office very close to the Oktoberfest, like across the street. And during these 16 days of Oktoberfest, every morning there were some people sleeping outside in front of our office on the street because they couldn't find their hotel anymore. They were so drunk.
Crazy, man. In my small town in Brazil, where I come from, they have an event every year, like it's a very special event. People come from everywhere to drink beer. Like the beer is the main character of the party, you know, like it's crazy. But it's a cultural thing, you know, like it's very German culture.
There are less and less people from Germany going to the Oktoberfest. It's more the tourists coming, because it developed in this kind of, let's say, let's get drunk at 11 a.m. festival. And that's a shame. Of course, there's a lot of families going there still, but when it's so crowded, and it's quite expensive when you go there, yeah. So if you want to ride a roller coaster, you pay like 10 euros and more for one ride, and then maybe you have 2 kids and yourself, so you get rid of like 40 euro just for 2 minutes of fun in a roller coaster.
Crazy.
Yeah? So that's really it's exaggerating a lot. Yeah.
Changing the subject a little bit, what do you think about the house?
The house is, on the one hand side, amazing. I mean, when you enter, you have luxury pure in terms of size and space. And that's what I personally like. Others might not like it because it's a waste of space as well. Yeah. But for me, and my house in Germany was very similar. It was like big. Yeah, you pay for the size, and this is what really impresses me here. The architecture, you see the details, the finishing. It's very high value, and I really like it. But what really is interesting for me, it's a family villa. Despite the size and the luxury elements, you have 2 kid bedrooms, which are really kids' bedrooms. Yeah, you see like dinosaur pictures on the wall and things like that. And in the basement, they have this huge playground for the kids, and on the other side, the playground for the adults. You saw the gym? It's a super nice idea. Yeah, to have the gym directly connected to the playground for the kids.
That's something really unique. And I mentioned at the tour that I did for the house that it's a quite family-oriented area, Guadalmina, beside our ops, beside Nueva Andalucia. You can go to Nueva Andalucia or Puerto Banús in 5 minutes from here. So I really think that's a good option if someone is looking for a luxury villa with a big plot of 1,600 square meter in this price, 6,500 per square meter with this quality, a guarantee of 10 years. I like to talk also at the videos, Robert, that the people who watch us, some of them are connecting with us now, sending messages, especially people people from UK and United States. You know, I have been last 2 weeks talking to 3 different clients from United States, especially, and the UK guys are normally very well connected. They are open. They are, let's say, open-minded as well. I like it. We are waiting for the Germans now to get here and for us to help them, you know, to do this transition when they want to move here, like you did, no?
Yes, we moved here 2 years and 4 months ago.
2 years ago. Wow.
Well, time passes by very quickly here. It's very different in terms of feeling the time passing by here in Spain, where almost every day you have the good weather. I mean, everything is slowed down, yeah. As you can see from the video, yeah, when I'm speaking about Germany, I'm automatically getting into this yeah. It's in me that everything is fast-paced and it's stressful. And in the moment I speak about Spain, it's like,
it's relaxed.
You relax. Exactly,
yeah.
So let's speak more about Spain then, please.
Yeah, let's do it. You know that now we have a podcast studio. We are shooting videos every week, talking about different topics. And I think I have to invite everyone that is watching us. I'm going to leave a link here for you to access our YouTube channel for the podcast, where I'm interviewing different kind of topics, like we talk about the gay life here, LGBT. It's something that's quite controversial. People don't like to talk about it, but we have clients that are gay and we really appreciate their trust and their relationship. This is one thing. We interview also a golf teacher to talk about golf here, all different kind of activities that you can have. So there is so many different aspects we are talking about that I really think that you guys as watching the video have to send us a message, ask questions that you have, can talk more, and I'm gonna interview there to talk about different things, like including Germany.
Okay. But then you have to slow down the video because I'm starting to speak fast then.
No, but I think it's important to talk about Germany because you came from Germany, and then you can guide these people that are thinking to move from Germany to here, and you have to plan it before. It's really important to have someone that you can trust before you come, you know, and then you come, you can have a guide for you to not make so many mistakes, because making mistakes is something normal. It's gonna happen to everyone, and then if you have less mistakes, it's better, right?
I totally agree, Dico, and for sure we should make a podcast and then I can speak about my experiences coming here and how important it is to have a good advisor at your hand before you take an important move. And it's not just about moving here, it's also about investing here for whatever, increasing your wealth. Anything works only in a good way when you have a good advisor. And I don't want to say that I'm the best advisor or you're the best advisor, but we certainly have experience, and that is what is important, because you can tell from your own experience the mistakes you made and avoid that your clients are making the same mistakes.
Exactly. There are many things to learn and improve, and there are many ways we can help people, like you were talking about being a guide. I'm just guiding now a client of mine, Brazilian guy that wants to buy something up to 1 million, and he wants to finance, because the interest rate in Brazil now is around 15%, and here you get a mortgage for 4% a year if you are a foreign. We know that a resident here would pay around 3%, but a foreigner would pay from 4, maybe 5%. But if you compare the Brazil's having 15% rate, preferable to leave the money at the bank, and he's being guided now from me and from my lawyer, because if he wants to do a mortgage here, he has to open a company. So many people don't know that. So we guide this process. He open a company and then he can do a mortgage here and use this money and leave the money in Brazil, you know, like making profit for him as an investment, and do this finance here. So we have many questions that the people normally ask us, and then we can guide them to this process to be safe and simple the same way.
Yeah, it's very important, and it's not about the finance only, it's about the legal aspects. The purchase process here in Spain is a little bit different than a conventional purchase process in Germany, for example. Yeah? It has different steps, it has different pitfalls actually. The entire risk associated with purchasing a property in Spain is totally different than the one for purchasing something in Germany, for example. Yeah. From own experience, we purchased a property here, we have a rental property as well. I can tell people what to look at, which actually pitfalls exist, you should better avoid, and which risks you can take, because nothing is perfect on this planet. Also, no Spanish property is 100% perfect. I wouldn't even want to say that each German property is 100% perfectly in order, but at the end of the day, it's about knowing which risk appetite you're having and what really imposes a risk to your financial wealth or to anything else. Yeah. This is where we can guide, and I'm happy to hear that you have attorneys who can guide also on the financial aspects, etc. This is super important for our clients.
It's great to have you here again at the channel. Let's book that coffee and that talking at the podcast.
Have a longer chat.
Nice to see you again, buddy. In Zimmer Estates, people come first in every transaction. And our mission is to serve every client with integrity, authenticity, and transparency, generating lasting value. Again, I want to thank you very much for getting in touch with us. With your support, I wouldn't be here anymore. Some people are connecting with me, sending me messages, coming to my office, and that's what really moves me, really inspires me to keep creating content, to connect and help and serve people the best way possible. Very humble, being simple. Our mission is to close deals, very good deals, in a safe and simple way. That's the most important. Be safe and simple, because we believe in being humble. Even if you are rich, I believe that you can be humble at the same time. Thank you very much for connecting with us. Thanks for watching the videos. If you are watching for a different country, let me know which country are you watching from. Leave your like. It's important to inspire us to generate more and more good quality videos. To also share this video with someone that is looking a beautiful villa here in Marbella. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.
Make sure you visit our website. We have a huge selection of properties for sale on Costa del Sol. Be a member of our channel and have access to consultancy in the real estate sector with those who have already learned in practice in all areas such as construction, intermediation, evaluation, and investments. Receive other benefits within the channel such as personalized stamps, emojis, and coaching consultancy online directly with D. Zimmer.